and sharing my screen with you. For this session that is Real English for level B2, the idea is to talk about planning a startup and developing a business idea. So we're gonna start getting and using a lot of vocabulary according to this topic with this thing. So as a warm up activity today, I have for you, if you can see my screen, I have four companies. I would like to hear from you if you are familiarized with some of them, to tell me in your own words what does these companies problems solve.
Okay, where it is for deliver food to
Yes.
people. Airbnb is for search any place where uh, where spend the night.
Yes.
Spotify is for listening to music and and create create a, a list a favorite list of music. And Duolingo is for learning words in English and
Many other languages too. Yes, thank you so much. That's accurate. You say exactly what one of these companies solve problems. So, and now I'm gonna start explaining to you some essential vocabulary according to the topic we're working on. Um, this is like a toolkit type idea, um, to build some vocabulary and get familiarized with them. So I'm gonna read, like, to make it like a little bit dynamic. I will read some of them, and if it is like you have a good vision of the frames, you can also help me to read one of them. I will let you know. But well, I'm gonna start first with explaining to you when we want to identify a problem or a need. So we can recognize this clearly. There is a specific state that solve like an issue or a gap. In this case, since we're talking about a business, in marketing, like in the market. So as an example, I have today before, for example, Airbnb, its founders identify a problem. People couldn't find affordable short-term lodging during busy conference, because we know the Airbnb offer accommodation, yes, but it's usually more used for short terms, and is nowadays, yes, it has maybe an hotels and more luxury type of thing. But when they start, they were people that guess host people, normal families that has a space and host the room for short-term accommodation. So that is clear for you? Do you understand what I said?
yes,
Okay, that's good. Could you help me to read the next one to solve a problem? The yellow one?
a, to solve a problem, to meet a need, a definition, to provide a solution that fixes the problem or fulfills the missing need. Real English example. Duolingo solves the problem of expensive and inconvenient language class.
Yes, because we know that Duolingo has an easy access. You can do it from your phone, and you can be in any part of the world, and you can easily get access to it. So you can learn. Um, it's not expensive. Actually, I think it's free. Maybe it has a pay version, but what do you need? You can get it for free. So now I'm gonna explain to you what is an elevator pitch. It's a very short and clear, like we got to the point immediately, persuasive summary of your business idea or the idea of if we are talking about another business that you could deliver in like approximately it never takes more than 60 seconds or 30 seconds. So it's a really short, but with the essential information. In Real English example I have for you today, we help certain company, let's say Netflix, who struggle with our product. With why is another problem. So it could be to find entertainment, a streaming service, for example, and our product does see is Netflix again, unlike others we have in, let's say, HBO Max, for example. It's just like a simple example. So it is in a really short term, you are explaining a problem, a solution, and maybe if it is other options. So it's a really short explanation. Could you help me to read the purple one, please?
Paragraph of target audience.
Could you help me to read the purple one? This one.
Unique selling proposition. Definition: the one thing that makes your product or service different from and better than the competition. Real English example. Tesla asked us, ahí está bien esa palabra ask.
Usually when it's like just the initials, you say one word per one. So USP.
USP. Tesla USP isn't just that it's an electric car, it's that it's a high performance tech integrated electric vehicle.
Exactly. And for target audience or slash target market, we have that it's a specific group of consumers most likely to want your products or service. So that is the persons we want to give our product or service or whatever. So as an example, I have the target audience for TikTok is primarily Gen Z and young millennials. A really short example. So TikTok is more often used by Gen Z generations and young millennials, as an example, of course. But all of these essential vocabulary slash definitions was clear for you? Did you understand? You have any questions so far?
Mm, sí. No me quedó claro bien el concepto del USP. O sea,
Okay,
un,
the unique selling proposition is what make your service slash product, if it is a physical or a digital, better than the competition. So for example, let's see, I'm gonna use a random example. We have as an streaming service, we have Netflix and we have Disney Plus. So what makes Netflix better than Disney? Or what makes Disney better than Netflix? When it comes to streaming service, it really depends what is the type of content that you like to watch. But we know, for example, that in Disney Plus has like a cooperation with Animal Planet, I think so. something like that. I don't remember exactly, but the point is like it has another alliance. So if I have Disney Plus, I also can watch documentals and content from Discovery. I don't remember the name of the channel, but it's something about that. It's something like that. Or a Star Max. I don't remember, but it was something like that. I don't use that much of a streaming services, but or what makes better, for example, a Spotify than Apple Music? What make that better than the other one? So it's like you have two things, but and you have also similar stuff. Or what, for example, makes Samsung better than Apple, or Android better than Apple? I don't know if you get it.
sea, como el propósito de cada uno.
Exacto. I'm gonna explain to you in Spanish. Es lo que hace mejor a una marca que la otra. Es reconocer tus competidores y qué te hace a ti diferente de la otra. ¿Qué te hace que tu producto o servicio sea el preferido por los clientes que otro que puede ofrecer, que se supone que ofrece lo mismo? O sea, es lo que te hace único.
Mm, sí. Y es una preposición en inglés.
It's called proposition, but not as a preposition. It is kind of similar words, but are completely different. This is not preposition like the prepositions we had in English, not. It is proposition.
Pues, y se puede usar normalmente en una oración normal.
What did you say?
Y se puede usar en una oración normal.
Yes. You
Ah,
usually could find this long term in this short abbreviation.
for example, mm, Avianca is UC better than LATAM, for example.
Yes, exactly. Mhm. The example you use it correctly, because instead of saying the long term, you can use the USB term like abbreviation.
Okay.
Mhm. So you have any other question, or you're good for now?
Very well for now.
Okay, that's good. In case you have a question, just ask. Be totally free. So after we review those short terms and explanations and definitions, we're gonna go for a speed dating vocabulary. So now we want to make those words stick into our brain, into your mind, our minds. So we're gonna do a quick vocabulary speed dating activity. So you will have 3 short rounds. So I will show you a famous company, and you'll have only 30 seconds because it's gonna be really easy. I think, I hope for you to think about how the vocabulary applies to it. So then, well, since it's just you, every time I pass and I put the slide, you have 30 seconds to think about it, and you, after you have made the idea clear in your mind, you will let me know what we just saw applying to this exercise, for example, kind of thing. Like I'm gonna show you a picture of a company, and you have 30 seconds to tell me about that company. It is really easy. Let's start with this example. For example, now.
Okay. Netflix is better. It's US UNSP
Yes.
uh, because the platform offers the best movies as rarely and offers many series. Uh, yeah, so
Yeah, that's a really good example. That is a good explanation. And now for this one.
I don't know what is this platform.
This is a service. Adobe is what it offers, like Photoshop, Illustrator, Adobe Premiere, Adobe PDF.
Okay, Adobe is USP because uh, it uh, helps us to create new image and review documents and sync in online documents.
Exactly. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's really nice and it's a perfect example. Now this one. Hello, Rafael, are you still here?
Lo que me estoy disculpa, pero tuve que atender aquí a una persona que llegó.
Don't worry, it's totally fine. So you can continue now in the meeting?
Yes,
Okay, so now I'm gonna share with you through the chat an activity. Let me go back. It's a really short dynamic activity. I'm gonna share with you through the chat.
okay.
Take your time to solve it. There is not, you don't need to hurry up. And let me know when you finish.
It's right.
Okay, did you finish the activity?
Yes.
Okay, that's nice. And now moving, give me a sec. Um, okay, now I have this pound of ideas, and this will be our space to collect, explore, and grow creative activity ideas. Sorry, after all we have learned. So I'm gonna explain the dynamic and the idea of the activity for you. So on the first pound, we have a small problem that it could be any problem that you can imagine or identify in your environment or close to you. And after that idea, you have to try to give me at least one or two solutions for that small problem. After finding out the possible solutions for who will be the solution, That will be our target audience. After identifying our target audience, we'll start thinking about naming it. So how will be the name? What name should I give it to that service or product that I'm creating? And finally, what makes your product different than the others? So you can either say it right away, turning on your mic, or you can write it down in the chat box. Which one depends on which one is better for you. And for this activity, we have like 10 minutes, or when you finish, if you're finished before the 10 minutes, it's totally fine. So it was clear for you? Did you understand?
No, teacher, I don't understand.
Okay. First of all, we have the first pound. That is this one. And we need to identify or think in one small problem. It could be anything, like not specific. Like, I'm going to explain it to you in Spanish as well. En el primer pozo tenemos que identificar un pequeño problema. Tenemos para tres ideas, pero como solo eres tú, es ok que solo digas un pequeño problema que tú identifiques en tu área, en tu entorno o algo que se te venga a la mente, como una idea, no sé, para algo. Después tenemos el segundo pozo, que es más amplio porque tenemos más cosas por hacer. Aquí tenemos posibles soluciones para ese pequeño problema que identificamos en el primer pozo. Ok, si yo tengo ya las soluciones y tengo identificado un problema, ahora, ¿qué audiencia es la que quiero, a la que me voy a dirigir, a la que voy a ofrecer mi producto o servicio, por ejemplo? Después, vamos a empezar a pensar en qué nombre le voy a dar a mi producto o servicio. Y por último, tú me tienes que decir, en tus propias palabras, por supuesto, con lo que hemos aprendido, con el vocabulario que hemos empleado, qué te hace a ti, a tu servicio o producto diferente de otros. Simplecito, solo esos 5 pasos. ¿Lo entendiste? It is clear for you now?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, and what works better for you? That you turn your mic and you let me know, or you're gonna write it down on the chat?
No, I would like speak. I would like speaking.
Write it?
Speaking.
Speaking. Okay. Just go ahead when you feel ready.
Okay, there's more problem. More problems is there are no vehicles for all people on the world or on the city for mobility. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Sorry. So that's the problem that you identify, right? So now for possible solutions to that problem, that is not much of vehicles for all people, for elder persons. So what is a possible solution that you can get? Okay, there is not much of vehicles. So what is the solution for that problem?
The solution for that problem is is how do you say crear?
Create.
Yes. We should create an app to permit the people with car uh, login and start to work with this app, pick up the people that need the service.
Okay. Really good. So I can guess that the target audience is for elder persons.
The target audience is the people that not use bus and not use taxi or is bored for use to the taxi because many problems anyway. Um, eh, the old people, the young people, or everyone that needs a service to pick up very fast.
Okay, perfect. And how would like you to name the that service?
Mm, ¿Está el nombre de la idea?
Yes.
Mm, mm, eh, Fast driver.
Okay, perfect. And what make your service different than or if there is other ones that are doing the same, what make you different? ¿Qué te hace
Mm,
diferente?
the drivers
Ujú.
should dress uh, presentable and to prefer say like a suit or pants with shirt format. The car needs needs to be always clean and is uh, service private.
Okay, that's really nice. You did a really good job. It was really understandable the idea that you create and to for the problem that you identified as first. Now moving on to the last activity, I create this funny. Oh, I don't see the. Okay, I create this funny game that is an startup vocabulary shutdown. So to play it before we finish, I'm gonna open a dice roller here. Uh, and since you can see my screen, I'm gonna put it like this. And this one maybe a little bit bigger. You can see it clearly. It is clear for you.
Yes,
Okay, that's good. The idea is that I'm gonna roll the dice, and the number, depending on the number, I'll ask you a question about what we just learned. So I'm gonna start. It is clear for you?
yes,
Okay, that's good. I'm gonna roll the dice, and depending on the number, okay, number 4. So I'm gonna count like 1, 2, 3, 4. So the question in the for the for name number, sorry, is what does USP stand for? So what does that mean? USP, you remember? Do you remember?
Yes, the USP is the difference for the competition that makes make it better.
Okay, perfect. Yes, that's right. So you answered correctly. Now I'm gonna roll the dice again. And the number 3. So I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3. What is a business model? Do you know what is that?
Es un negocio de modelo, ¿no? Un modelo de negocio.
Exactly. Yes. Okay, correct. Now I'm gonna roll the
Mm,
dice again. Number 1. So the question is, how do you call the people or companies that offer similar products to yours? Like that is the same, are two companies and they offer the same kind of product. How you call it that? If you don't remember, it's totally fine. You can just say it and I can explain it to you.
okay. Excuse me, teacher. I am in a call. What is the question? Excuse me.
How do you call the people or companies that offer similar products?
Mm, Driver, Uber,
Mm,
Django.
exactly. You did a really good job. Good answer. And the next one, okay, number 2. What is funding? Do you know what does that mean?
No, I don't remember.
You don't remember what funding means? Is the resources that either a person or a company uses to create a product or service.
¿Qué significa funding? Lo que,
What do you say? Sorry.
¿qué significaría entonces funding?
Funding son los recursos de los cuales la persona utilizaría para crear o desarrollar el servicio o crear un producto.
Okay.
Mhm. I'm gonna roll the dice again. Let's move on because poor name. Number 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How do you call the first customers who try your new product?
Mm, de, de, de principio. I don't
Yeah,
know.
the principal or the tester, the first tester.
First test.
Yeah, because it's the first one who's gonna try out the product or service. So let's see what number we get. Number 3. 1, 2, 3. What does B2B means?
I don't know, teacher.
You don't know what B2B means? You don't remember that we saw it on the first
No.
slides? Is the best to business. So it could be what, like in Spanish, like lo mejor de la compañía o negocio o servicio.
B2B es lo mejor.
B2B. To okay, finish is just the end of the game. So thank you for your active participation. I'm gonna share with you through the chat the assistance form. The attendance link.
Thank you. Excuse me for my speaking and my listening is not very well.
No, you have a really good level and everything was clear. You make yourself understand really pretty good. So you have a really good level of English.
Thank you.
I understood everything you said. So thank you for your participation. I hope you have a nice rest of the day. I just shared with you through the chat the attendance form. So you just fill it out, and because you participate today in this meeting, thank you for your attention and for being here with me today, for spending this time. I hope you have a nice of day. I'm gonna stop the recording right now.
Thank you.